Hello everyone and welcome to part 5 of the Buggsly story. We started off where we did from last time and we sold some of our teeth that we had. Buggsly decided to beat up some racists. And he actually beat one this time. How does that feel, huh? But with that aside, he actually was getting really good stats now. He could still barely fight starving bandits, but he could somewhat hold off on his own. While going back into town, they realized he had a bounty from last time, so he waited and waited. Buggsly, being the rational being he is, decided he's not waiting 240 hours for crimes that he didn't really have a choice on committing. So with that, he broke out of prison again. Got called an escaped slave for the 10 millionth time and got beat up and thrown into the air. Made a quick escape because ain't nobody got time for that. Fought a slightly weaker faction of slave traders and still got his crap beat in, so he ran away. Buggsly was getting stronger, but fighting people this much stronger than him wasn't gonna cut it. And he definitely wasn't gonna fight skimmers. They would literally kill him. So while asleep, Buggsly thought of what kind of opponents to fight. No better opponent than Garu when you're low level. Just try not to pull the entire herd of Garu like Buggsly did here. Buggsly was strong, but he didn't have the combat capabilities, so he was probably gonna farm off of like Garu and weaker people for a while. Me personally, I hate how the baby animals in this game are so strong. It doesn't make sense. Buggsly's crimes were being announced to the local factions, so he had to go elsewhere to do business. What a lovely day to farm some starving vagrants. They travel in very big packs, so...
Hi, how are you?
I'm gonna break my monitor, I swear!
After being glitched again for the second time, we had only a standard version of the chest plate. So after buying some food and buying a new helmet, we were looking quite cool. Buggsly was very strong now, so he could finally hold all of that in his backpack. So, Buggsly was finally getting stronger, getting better at combat, but he needed a lot more stats to be able to solo manhunters. I'd say about 20 to 40 martial arts and he'd be good. Welcome to the wonderful world of Kenshi. So after being enslaved again and running away and breaking out of his shackles, he went to bed again for a very long time. Not being able to find any Garu, Buggsly had decided to go fight another manhunter, which can end about as well as you can expect. It of course ended with Buggsly running away and getting help from a skimmer. Very usual storytelling. Buggsly was starting to get quite sad. He really missed his friend Buggy, who had passed away only mere hours after meeting him. After remembering what the soldiers of his hive had to say, "Never cry," Buggsly decided to go fight more Garu. Buggsly was getting more confident in his fighting abilities, until he got knocked over again by a baby Garu. Buggsly started to have constant nightmares of the Garu he had been fighting, but after he had his nightmares, he decided to take a little break from martial art training and go straight to strength training. He mined for about 2 to 3 days, grinding away. It was now day 29 after he had finished mining, so he decided it would be a good time to sell some more and go train. While he was selling, I forgot to mention he bought a katana. So, while Buggsly was going around, he noticed he had a $9,500 bounty. Fun. While out and about, Buggsly came across an Empire peasant who wanted to join him. He thought he was going to get beat up again, but he finally had some kind of company. They talked about each other's names. We thought Buggsly was a weird name, and Buggsly thought we was a weird name. But, you know what? They got along just fine. Buggsly decided he would let we do some strength training, since we had more combat experience, but he wasn't as strong as Buggsly. After Buggsly got done training his athletics and we got done training his strength, they decided to buy Wee some gear. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed part 5. Part 6 is probably going to be a lot easier since Buggsly is a friend now. This was their stats so far. I think they've come quite a long way. We've only had Wee for this episode though, so I'm going to have to work on his toughness and other stats. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you did enjoy. This took like 20 hours to make. Oh.